Hello everyone and welcome to another round, to another day of the Lookout Masters Webcam Locals tonight. We are streaming both on Twitch and YouTube, something that we don't usually do. But hey, I figured there's like 5,000 people on YouTube, so might as well advertise these locals there as well. So tonight we have F Nugget for round 1 on Future Gohan versus Solaris on, on Gogeta. Okay, so the players are getting set up. We have 15 players tonight, 4 rounds of Dragon Ball Super Card Game Masters for you guys. So let's check out, and I am also excited because this is the last locals that we are doing in the old flat. We're moving on Sunday, and that's gonna be awesome. So I don't have internet in the new flat, but anyway, we will handle it somehow. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, and we're also. Hell yeah, Brendel! Brendel, where are you, man? We need the champ back, man. So, we're gonna, we will be bringing you, by the way, both Raid and Trade in the French regionals in 2 weeks, 27th and 28th. We'll be announcing that after the event. Anyway, let us start. So, Solaris started first. He tapped 1, he played the Goku, he hasn't used his leader's ability yet, which is interesting. His leader allows him to look at top 5, to take a life and look at top 5 and grab a Saiyan. Awesome, Brendel, awesome. I hope you are having a great time. Okay. Let's go. Currently, the round is on F Nugget, who went second, and he's gonna be attacking here. 10k into the Gogeta leader, tutoring, searching top 5. He's gonna be grabbing an Earthling or a Saiyan. He grabs a Trunks, and this one is the Double Striker. So for those of you who don't know how this works, basically, when F Nugget will be comboing with his Trunks as Activate Battle, he's gonna be able to give his attacking card the Double Strike. Now, Solaris takes the damage here. He's not in that much of a worry. He's going to be awakening relatively fast here. Gogeta doesn't usually have a problem awakening. Is this finals all over again? Yes, DC, it's the finals. So, okay. Let us see. Gonna be charging the second SS3 Goku, and he's using his Activate main. So he's gonna be looking at top 5 here. And is he going to be taking a life? It doesn't look like it. I could have sworn that the life taking is mandatory, but apparently I would be wrong. So, okay. Because usually you just do that with Gogeta, but Solaris knows that his opponent is going to be attacking him and rushing him down with lives anyway. So no need to go down that fast. Gonna be paying 1 energy and a Z energy here to play the Soul Punisher, the Z extra card. And now he's just gonna be passing the turn. He can't awaken until he's at 5 lives or less. So Solaris is gonna be waiting here a bit with his Gogeta. Hey, One Trick Pony Boy, I see you. So he's just gonna let F Nugget attack him a bit, instead of just rushing down to 5, because F Nugget on this turn first is gonna play the Mai, which is going to hamper Gogeta's ability to restand energy with the Dimension Magic, He's placing down his E extra, which is effectively a field card, which says that activate main, place one card from your hand under it and draw a card. You also need it in play to awaken. So first, here comes the leader swing. F-Nugget checking the top 5, gonna be grabbing an SS Broly, which is 1 energy 25k critical attacker, which you then bottom deck to draw 1. Absurd. Plus F-Nugget also needs the Z extra, the card that he has in play now, to awaken. When he awakens, he draws 1 and restores 1 energy. So he's just gonna be going back to 2. Plus he has the energy marker in play. And there we see an awakening here. Going into the super strong awakened leader. Yeah, on the side, as activate main once per turn, he gets to bottom deck, he gets to put 1 card from his hand under the Z extra and draw 2 cards. Which is what he's just gonna be doing now. He puts a Trunks under it, draws 2 cards. And he can also kill his own Z energy to reduce the cost of activate main abilities on his Trunks and Gohan cards. Which is extremely important, because that's how he gives his things double strike and barrier and stuff like that for free. Is it supposed to be together or separate? F-Nugget or F-Nugget? I think it's supposed to be together, Greek. I gotten so bored of seeing Gohanks. Great deck though, yeah. Can you rotate Nugget's camera? Use power special effects to straighten that shit up. Unfortunately, I can't. Okay, on the attack, Solaris is just gonna be responding with Peel of Shumai. Play it to draw a card. Black Broly on stream when? As soon as someone brings Black Broly to the tournament, I will be putting it on stream. I hope to see Black Broly. Find you really the same, even if they were separate and together? Yeah, just... yeah. That's Greek because I'm illiterate. So why I... Okay. Solaris gonna be going down to 4 lives. He can awaken now, though he's probably not gonna be doing that yet. F-Nugget just putting on the pressure with his battle cards. Here, there we see the Gohan, which swings and then can restand, but so F-Nugget's not gonna be doing the restand ability. Instead, he's gonna be paying 1 for the 25k critical Broly attacker. So we have a 25k crit swing at the Gogeta. Gonna be answering it with the super combo. Okay, so Gogeta is 20k now. Still needs 10 more to get out of it. So super combo bottom deck 1, draw 2 cards. Yeah, there is a... Hey Gallant Goon, yeah, there is a Black Broly in Masters. Not the best deck though, but very, very fun to play. A lot of people forget that that one actually exists. Though it got some support recently. Okay, Solaris is just going to be handling this by awakening, drawing 2 cards and then comboing out with his Oob, charging 1 into Z energy. And we see a turn pass here from F-Nugget. And we see the most professional caster in the world eating. Anyway. Charging the Peel of Shumai. That does hurt a bit. Here. Because your leader allows you to play your energy in active mode if it's multicolored. And if it's from Saiyans. And That's something that you don't get when you Z awaken, so it's something that you would like to capitalize on. So at this stage of the game, you would rather be charging Saiyans, which are dual colored. We're gonna be seeing an attack coming in here from Gogeta. I'll be drawing a card. It's 15k. Are there gonna be any combos? Solaris needs to start building Z energy so that he can Z awaken. Okay. So we see Android being charged into Android being sent to the drop, not to the Z energy. That is interesting though. Yeah, 1 second guys, I'm just handling something. One second, guys. Okay, sorry, guys. I'm like I said, I am moving, so I am just handling some messages. Can I awaken during the opponent's turn? Yes, you can. Okay. Why do all Gogeta players let themselves get to 3 lives? I don't get it. So, you go to 3 lives because you want to go into your Z leader. Because the Z leader is absolutely bonkers. But you need to be at 3 lives to go into the Z leader. Alright. So, 1 energy open for Solaris. F-Nugget has quite a big field here. He's down to 6 though. I should just update his lives, because when he awakens he goes down to 6 automatically. Now he is down to 5. Okay, he used Surmounting the Impossible to grab a life. Let's see what's he gonna be doing now. Gonna be paying 1 here to play another 25k crit Broly. Okay, this is gonna be... This might be a tough one to get out of, but with 1 energy opened, Solaris probably has a negate here. So, 25k. No negates though. Okay, gonna be comboing here with the Trunks. It's 30. We see a Senzubin from Solaris, bringing Gogeta to 25 and restanding 2 energy. He can't combo the Trunks though. Supposed to be Gohan or Trunks in battle. Gotcha. 1 sec. Okay, I'm back. I was just dealing with this. Yeah, he needs to be able to. He needs to. Yes, Ellen, we have fixed that. He needs to attack with either Gohan or Trunks in battle, and then he gets to choose whether or not like he wants to do the. You know what I'm trying to say is he can't combo just for 5k with anything. He needs to be attacking with those specific cards. So the attack was just 25, and Solaris used a carding combo and the Senzu Bean. So his leader is 25k now for the turn. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so pass the turn, right? No. Still gonna be having some attacks here. No, pass his turn. All right. Solaris now has free energy. He has his Z extra out, which means that he's on 3 lives. So at this point, he usually goes into a Gogeta. We're gonna be seeing what he charges. He can no longer charge multicolored Saiyans in active mode, so now he has to charge monocolored cards. He's gonna be charging a Senzu Bean. He's gonna be attacking 20k with his leader, just to draw 1. They're just discussing what is in the Z energy, what is in the drop. So Solaris has 2 cards in the Z energy. They're still going at it. Though what we are going to be seeing here is a swing from the Gogeta being answered by testing the opposition. Okay. So if you are watching here from Fusion World, testing the opposition is a card that for free negates the attack, just flat out stops it, and then creates you a blocker token so that you can protect from the next swing. Okay, so Solaris is paying 4 to go into Union Fusion into Gogeta, drawing 2 cards. This thing is a massive double striker blocker. He has a permanent which prevents him from being removed from the battle area until Solaris' next turn. He also has Aegis, which is going to be restanding him when it is used, and it also is going to allow Solaris to restand 2 energy when his opponent attacks him as Activate Battle. So yeah, Gogeta now is in a great position, and F-Nugget unfortunately isn't in the best one, because the moment Solaris activates his Aegis keyword on F-Nugget swing, he's re-standing 2 energy, and then he can start spending it to defend. Alright, is there gonna be a swing from the Gogeta though? They are discussing something. Looks like he just passed, yeah. So Solaris just passes. We see from F-Nugget 1 energy for the Gohan. Alright. Because he knows his opponent can use Explosive Dance. Yeah. How often do you have these tournaments? Building my own deck to get back. I'd love to play all. Hey Antonio, we have these tournaments every Friday. Every Friday on our Discord. If you don't have your entire deck, these tournaments are completely proxy legal as well. So as long as you just print out something so that both players can understand what the card is, our tournaments are also proxy legal, because cards can sometimes be hard to get, some of the older ones, and it allows players to test out new decks, which maybe they wouldn't be able to play normally. Okay, let us see now. Okay, so he is comboing here. No. Oh my god, he's not comboing. F-Nugget is playing the SS4 Vegito Secret Rare, which enters play for free, looks at opponent's hand, sends one card 35k power or less away to the drop, and then gets Quad Strike, dealing 4 damage when it connects, and it buffs the leader by plus 10k. So it's a colossal threat on the board. However, Solaris has enough, probably has enough combo power. You're welcome, mate, you're welcome. So, Solaris might have enough combo power, though. Here swings the big quad striker. Oh, he's just swinging into the dimension magic. So Solaris is gonna be taking 1 life to completely negate the attack and restand 2 energy. So you can do this for free if you have 5 cards in your drop area and you take a life. Yeah, Vegito's not getting through. Yeah, Vegito is just swinging for the sake of swinging. Well, at least to get rid of the D-Magic, so at least to get rid of one of the resources from his hand. We see the big Trunks here. He is 25k dual attacker. When he attacks, he gets to combo with the Trunks from the drop. So on first swing, on both swings he is 30k. And then you get to pay 2 to restand him and remove something, like minus it by so much that you basically just effectively remove it. And then he attacks the 3rd time. So he's effectively triple attacker. Yeah, Vegito doesn't. Well, Vegito got through against me at NA regionals. Because it's me and I'm playing green. And green was shit. But yeah. If he hadn't, he would have hit harder then. He stepped out. Okay, so we see a swing with a super combo and 1 Trunks. Gogeta going up to 25. And now he's just gonna be paying free energy to drop down the Gohan and get rid of the attacking Trunks. Hey Creamblade, your game is over. Nice. Don't forget to report the score. The Vegito on the board doesn't need to get touched at all because this SCR will just remove itself from the game at the end of the turn. We see a 15k incoming from Gohan. We still didn't see a leader swing. You milled yourself out playing Vegix with 19 cards in the drop. Oh my god. Okay, no negates. 25k with super combo. 30k, 2 super combos. So that is 35k, 45k. I think he's gonna try to go for the kill here. If he has Trunks, which gives double, then that is 50k double and Solaris is on 2 lives. Let's see. There is the Trunks which gives critical. So that is 50 crit. He didn't have the Trunks who gives double. Alright, so then this suddenly becomes a much smaller threat. When you're like, oh my god, I'm dead. And then he's like, well, you just crit 1 life now. What could have happened is that if F-Nugget had the Trunks which gives critical on attack, he could have just attacked 50k? Double strike, 50 double. A Rising Phoenix. Yeah, how's it going, mate? 2 meta decks. Yeah, 2 meta decks to start off round 1. We have 15 players tonight. We're playing 4 rounds or until 1 undefeated. It's super cool to see such a big turnout. So on the last swing from F Nugget, Solaris is just gonna be responding with defending friends, negating the attack. And now we have restands. Masters player count is getting higher and higher. Yes, Parter, I believe that we're seeing more and more players coming into Masters. First 2 NA online regionals sold out. Yes, also PPG live regionals next month sold out as well. And I believe that Carta Magica also sold out next weekend or is very close. So Masters is selling out when it comes to events. Is anyone playing the new Green Goku? You might either next week get a day off. Forgot to ask, are these are Antonio, these are best of 1 pre-side. So you get to sideboard before the game starts and you play just 1 match. I need to check, Ellen, is anyone playing the new Green Goku? Black Brawl is live now. I believe you. What about Fusion world numbers? Guys, for you from YouTube, I'm answering on questions on Twitch and then like vice versa. Fusion World also sold out everywhere initially. I think both games are selling out, which is great. Okay, so Solaris is gonna be playing another Gogeta, gonna be drawing 2 cards. He is going to be getting rid of F Nugget's field. And now comes an interesting one. If Solaris attacks with his leader and F Nugget doesn't negate, but we know that F Nugget has explosive dance in hand, Solaris can just give his leader plus 30k triple strike and win the game. Like, that's a thing that Gogeta can do. One second, both games are selling out. Yeah. Why didn't he just swing with lead and pay 5 for baby? Because he can't then restand 2 energy to give himself 30k triple, which is what he's doing now. So Gogeta is now 50k triple strike, 65k triple, and so he's 50k triple before even comboing. Now he's 65k triple, 75, 85, 95, 100 and something. I'm sorry, I had the lives wrong. F Nugget is on free, so this is the killing blow from Gogeta. Over 100 and something thousand power triple strike going for the last 3 lives. F Nugget is counting through his absolute Bible of a hand. Does he have enough combo power to get out of this? And the answer is no. F Nugget loses game 1 to Solaris on Gogeta. Huge congratulations to Solaris for winning the first round of the tournament. We are still 5 minutes away until time. Some games have finished though, so we will be jumping into the break screen very shortly, and then we will be back in 10 minutes. Yeah, that should be hopefully less than 10 minutes. with round 2, and I'm going to try to find you guys some interesting or newer decks to watch. But huge props to Solaris. Very, very cool to see Gogeta winning against Future Trunks. Absolutely love to see this. Though I'm aware... Oh, look at F Nugget is showing his spice. No, the worst unison in the game. I know F Nugget. I've played that one against Peter Dance, gave him Nightmare, discarded his SCR multiple times. Okay, so I will see all of you guys in 10 minutes max. See you soon. for round 2, we have the beautiful animated SS4 Vegito versus Cumber, who is not Solaris, though. It is Rusty on Cumber. Yes. So it's Rusty on Cumber versus BMK on SS4 Vegito. Okay, two very, very cool black decks. One hyper offensive, the other one very defensive. We will see how this goes. I love Cumber. I love Cumber so much. I am so salty that I haven't animated Cumber. I was thinking of doing it before the event, and I was like, nah, no one is gonna fucking play Cumber. Well, joke's on you, Damien. Gem Groll, thanks for subscribing, mate. Thanks for supporting us here on Twitch. To join these locals, first go to our Discord and then grab the tournament role and role assignment, and then you will be able to see every Friday when we post registrations. Okay, so Cumber, Captain Cum. So basically you play cards on your opponent's side of the field, you give them the servant keyword, and then you get to bottom deck them to draw a card. You also play a decent amount of cards from your own deck onto your opponent's side of the field, or you can just flat out give your opponent's cards servant and then bottom deck them. However, one of the things that Cumber really struggles against is barrier. And BMK has a bunch of barrier guys, actually, which is going to make Cumber's life a bit miserable, though Cumber has a way to get rid of barrier. But it's limited a bit. You really need to see these boss monsters of yours. Okay, so for 1 energy, Rust is gonna be playing this Cumber, which is gonna be giving Vegeta the servant keyword. On play, draws 1, gives someone servant, and when he attacks, he gets to combo with a card with the servant keyword, even if it's opponent's card. So he's swinging 15, and he's immediately comboing to grab, to get rid of the SS4 Vegeta from the field. Now, I would assume that we will be seeing Trunks come down from Rusty's hand onto the opponent's side of the field, so that he can just give it servant and then overlord it to draw 1. But first there is a 15k attack from the leader, and that's just it. So 15k connects, deals damage to Vegito, and passes the turn. Cumber's key card here is the Fu. Prison Planet, which allows him to do his own thing, but then you have the Fu card, which has barrier, so that card is going to be sticking around. However, now we will see Vegito explode. Cumber draw suffers when playing against barriers, E-Battle, Unison, and SCRs. That is true, Greek. So it's gonna be very hard for Cumber to get out of this. There we go. We see a 10k attack into the lead. What happens on Prison Planet stays on Prison Planet. Oh, that's where all the whoopsies go. To Prison Planet. Okay, so Vegito awakens here. Stays at 6. Cumber is gonna be using his super combo. What is the best black deck? Best black deck at the moment, it's either Vegex or SS4 Vegito. It's one of those two. Though black has a lot of options. Shout out to the animated leaders. Hey, Brads. I was just working on Tapion before this, before the tournament, didn't get to finish him. But because I won't be having internet for a bit when I move out, I will just spend the time working on animated leaders. Okay. So, Cumber has 1Z energy charged. We will be seeing an attack here onto the leader. So far, nothing on Vegito's field has barrier, but that's going to be changing very, very fast. Let's see a plus here on the Unison. Grabs 2 cards. Gonna be placing them under the Unison here. Now the question is whether or not Cumber is gonna be taking this damage. He will be taking it. It's fine, it's okay. So Cumber takes the damage, goes down to 5. Star Wars Unlimited when? Either next week or the week after that one. I want to have Star Wars Unlimited. We also have our professional team of casters will be streaming Star Wars Unlimited as well. So should be next week. But I've just learned that the house doesn't have a setup for the internet ready, and it might not be next week. But worst case, in 2 weeks we will be having Star Wars Unlimited locals. So just a bit more. Webcam locals proxy legal. All right. So, during the weekend or weekday, we still haven't figured that part out, though. We will be making polls. We will be testing what works the best for the community. I think it's gonna be, if it's next week, it's gonna be on the weekend. If it is in 2 weeks, it's maybe gonna be on the weekday, or around 8 p.m. European time, because we are live streaming a Dragon Ball Regionals on both days, on the 27th and 28th. So we still need to figure that one out. But we are aiming to have it hopefully on weekends if we can, because I know that's when most people are free. Okay, we see another attack here. Combo from Cumber gets rid of Demigra. Demigra is an amazing card to remove those pesky double strike barriers. Fingers crossed for weekday. Okay, Josip, fingers crossed for weekday. We'll keep that in mind. Weekdays are, for Star Wars, weekdays are more possible than weekends, because we live stream regionals on weekends. Okay, so Cumber plays another one of these guys, which is supposed to give servant to something, but nothing happens here. Passes the turn, goes to BMK. Do you have price support? What will be the entry price? We don't have price support. Entry is free, and it's open to all regions, so you can just come in, hop in and play. We want to use the locals to provide players with a place to play, or just to test out decks and stuff like that. Okay. Deal. Awesome. So on Vegito's turn, we see an attack here from the Unison. See another plus. Gonna be placing 2 cards under the leader. Cumber is steadily on 5. He has 2 open energies. He can use Petrification for defense now. Whether or not he has another Demigra in hand is the real question. Or does he have like anything else that can help him out in this situation. Like I said, probably petrification. Let's see, maybe support, though I don't believe that he's gonna be playing support of the Dark Empire here. Here comes his swing. Would be crazy if he now dropped an Oceanus. That would be absolutely crazy to see. I don't believe that it is gonna be coming. It's just, it's not gonna be coming, Cumber. So he's just gonna be taking damage here. Going down to 4, he needs to go to 3 before he can Z-Awaken. When he Z-Awakens, he gets to combo. He's 20k and he gets to combo with opponent's servant cards, which is an amazing form of removal. Okay, we see 2 energy. Ooh, and down comes the SCR. Well, speaking of Cumber, down comes the secret rare. BNK beat the Lookout the other day in Scrub Games tournament. Yes, he did beat me with this deck. I was playing Beast Gohan, the red one, the shitty red one. Don't play that deck. I was being very ambitious. So we see 2 super combos. We see a Fu. I think and the last card is the counterplay. I think he's going to be just get rid of one of the super combos here. Yeah, super combo goes to the warp. Cumber goes down to 3 lives. On positive end, let's be positive. He can Z-Awaken now. He can Z-Awaken. That's huge. Whether or not that's going to actually stop the boss monster, we will see. Auto triggers on the first card that is played, because it is once per turn auto. So Rusty does have cards and auto triggers only when a 7 cost or less is played. That's what you can steal. Rusty does have at least 2 8 drops. One is, I know that the old Cumber boss monster is an 8 drop, and I believe that Fu is 8 drop as well. So let's see how this goes now. There comes the Vegito, which is barrier 30k double striker, blocker as well. Will we be seeing any attacks into... yeah, we are seeing an attack. That's the Zamasu card. So we are seeing an attack into the leader. Any negates anything? No, Rusty doesn't Z-Awaken. He just takes damage here. That's a bold tactic. Let's see if it pays off. 40k, gonna be met with a petrification here. Negates the attack. That is really, really weird. Would be Z-Awakening here for sure. Maybe what he's looking to do is perhaps he's looking to give something servant on the awaken side before the awakening. Like, that could be a possibility. Though I'm hard pressed to believe that Cumber is gonna have an issue giving servant to anything. Let's see, draw 1. He is also playing the SS4 Vegito, which is cool to see in the deck. And he is also playing the counterplay, so he does run the Z Unison, which is a bit useless in this matchup. So he hasn't played it yet. So there we go. There is the charge of the counterplay. He's gonna be using Cumber's ability to give servant to something. Bottom deck it to draw 1. His hand is relatively healthy. We have seen Cumbers with... I have to deal with the live situation. 1 second. We have seen Cumbers with absolutely massive hands. Absolutely massive. I still remember, shout out to Tom when he played against Giovanni on on Raid and Trade Webcam regionals, and Giovanni on Cumber out comboed a 140,000k power swing and still had like 10 cards in hand. So that's just how... Oh, it was against Francesco. Okay. It was against Francesco, Gio's brother. Okay. So Francesco then out comboed a 140k swing and still had like 10 cards in hand. That was insane. Buonasera Remigio, come stai? Let's see. Yep, so I would say super combo here. The Migra doesn't work here. Yeah, the Migra is locked behind energies, right? Opponent has... Let me just jump in and correct. Okay, I need Peter Dance here to say bad chat. Bad chat. That's an energy marker, guys. Okay. Well, down comes the other Cumber SCR. Gets rid of the one on the field. It's gonna be burning alive now. Let's see. Ooh! Two boss monsters in the life. Oh, hey, Cumber is gonna be eating well. So Captain Cum brings some punishment here, gets rid of the SS4. Does the energy marker count as energy? Oh, bad chat. So Peter's not here to say that, so I have to. Anyway, let's see, what's he gonna be getting? What costs less? By the way, from now on, you don't need an account to use Deck Planet. Kyle, if you're listening, I'm letting people know that they don't need account to use Deck Planet. Thanks for letting me know. Bro, I got hit with AIDS and then they froze. Damn, boy. Okay, so BMK is on 3. Rusty is on 2. We have a 40k swing here. Okay, so BMK goes down to 2. We have another attack here from the Vegito, because fun fact, Vegito costs 6. It's one of the rare boss monsters that doesn't cost more than 7, so Cumber can steal it. So here's a 30k Vegito swing. Okay, 35k. Is it gonna be any bigger? Okay, we see a super combo, 25 in defense, gonna be drawing 2, doesn't have any cards under his unison to combo with. Oh, but draws into the other super combo, that's 35 as well, so BMK is gonna get out of this swing, just needs to combo 5k more. Yeah, there we go, 40k. Okay, Cumber is completely tapped out now. Let's go. Let's see what's gonna be happening here. 2 energy. He can go into his Z deck to get something. Yeah, reading. So there is a card that I can't really see here. Love this live, Brandon. Yeah, I figured, might as well bring some locals up to the YouTube as well. We primarily stream on Twitch, but hey, let's bring a bit to you. Let's bring some love to YouTube too. Okay, let's see. With 2 energy opened, what can he do? He's gonna be paying 2 here to go into full? No. That is... Is it Bolchinian? No, it's not the Bolchinian ape. No. It is the... I'm insane. He already played the SCR. It is the other SCR. The original Cumber. The other SR. The original Cumber. He's gonna be giving Servant to everything. He gets either dual, double, or triple attack. Either one works. So he's swinging in dual double, swings into petrification, just stops the attack. Now, hopefully Rusty has an Overwhelm or something here, because he stepped out going into BMK's next turn, which might spell the end of the game for him. It might spell the end. Now, Rusty might just happen to die on the clapback. Yeah, tapping out was bad. Tapping out was... Oof. This is not gonna end well. First we see the Goku come down, burst 1. Okay. There we go. No, nothing. Maybe he doesn't have negates in hand. That's also possible that he doesn't have negates in hand. We see Goku beyond all limits, sending everything to the warp and gonna be grabbing a 7 or less from the warp, and he grabs the boss monster, which is now just gonna be playing after this attack. This is a 30k single swing. Come, would you believe that he's actually taking it? I am a bit surprised that this man just refuses to Z-awaken. He just refuses to Z-awaken. Perhaps he's saving it for the last swing. Perhaps he is counting. He can't. Well, he can. He has 1, 2, 3 Z energy. Oh, it costs an energy. That is right. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, that's really bad. So Cumber is just screwed now. There is no reality in which Cumber gets out of this. No reality in which he gets out of these attacks. He has like a decent sized hand. Not too big when Cumber is concerned. And there we go. What do we see here? We will be seeing a Vegito come down soon. SS4 Skull looking the top 3 for an SS4 card, grabs the counterplay. What's he going to be playing here? Well, I mean, we know that the... okay, so first comes the removal down. Gets rid of the boss monster. I believe the boss monster or the SR. He gets rid of the SR. Okay, SCR. No? No, okay, he gets rid of whatever the token was. Probably the Vegito boss monster. So blocker barrier. And I believe that this is now gonna be game, because the 7 drop Cumber is just gonna jump in and it's gonna be swinging in 25. No, into no negates. Yeah, his hand had to be awful. Absolutely awful for this to happen. Oh man, he is running an Oceanus. Why did you tap out? You had Oceanus. Okay, so maybe he didn't draw into it. Maybe that was the card from... No, it wasn't the card from the lives. We know that. Oh man, that was such a weird decision, man. Cumber became a bit... Yeah, and he had the Bardock. He became a bit too mad, too savage. But man, I love his playmat. I'm just noticing the Cumber playmat. I am sorry, ADHD caster here, distracted by everything. And there we go. Just throwing the game from the winning position, unfortunately. BMK takes the W in round 2 with SS4 Vegito versus Cumber. A really, really crazy game, guys. A really, really crazy game. We will be jumping into the break screen now. I will see if I can find a different game that's going on. So just so that you don't need to wait 10 minutes until the next game. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back with you. Okay everyone, I did find a game for you, so let's check it out. Cody, if you are here, still you're probably enjoying what you are seeing. It is Android 18 BT20. It's Android 18 BT20 versus SSB Vegito. This is the only match that I... Zero Suit Violet. This is the only match that I have found where players are on high enough lives to make sense to jump in now. That is 2 lives, I believe. Yeah, okay, please don't end before I set up everything. That would be really, really bad. Versus Odin. It's Android 18 versus the Allfather himself. Okay. Retrainer Odin. Hey Sandman, thanks for subbing, mate. Thanks for supporting us this way here on Twitch. It's really weird 18 deck. It's on the promos. I believe that it might be new player. So because Violet hasn't played until last week, so could be a new player. It's like super on theme, and Odin is on SSB Vegito, which isn't a card which isn't the leader that we usually see. This is the starter deck one. It's probably the worst starter deck that came out in a very long time. That's why we don't just see this one. I swear to God, it all happened when we started animating leaders, and now people are just bringing in random stuff that we don't have. Being mean about Black Vegito. I mean, like, I don't hate the deck, Cody. I don't hate it. I just wish it was better. You don't need to tell me. I know that you can definitely beat me with it, but still, wish it had some little bit more support. Okay, so Android 18 still has 2 energies up, a blocker unison on the field which can just absorb the attack. Big thing to note, Violet did beat Porg with this deck, and Porg is, I believe, on Bardock's crew. So that's a very good start. That's very good for this deck. So this is going to be an interesting game. We see on Odin's side, he has basically everything ever. Yeah, 18 is often slept on deck, but we see I've built what might just be the end. Vegito dumping hand and then using cracking space time to give his leader plus 15k double, so that's 30, 40, 50k plus the Z extra. That's 60k double strike. $60k double. We see 40k. Should have blocked this attack. But okay, we see the Android 18 going to 60. And then just going to 80? I probably have miscalculated something on this last attack. But it's safe to say that Android 18 is getting out of this one. It's 20, 40, 60, 80. It should be more than enough unless I've severely miscalculated here. No, that's not okay. I've apparently severely miscalculated here. How big was this swing? Okay. Sure. Anyway, Android 18 gets out of it. It was like 100,000, I believe, or close to it. Okay, now we see Cumber should have used the auto to give himself double if he wanted to do that. So none of that. 60k. Yeah, I also believe it was 60k, but the combo was like over 80, close to 100,000 in combo power. It went to 65. No. It was free. So Android 18 used free super combos. Many counting super combos as 20k. I'm an idiot. I have the Fusion World brain. Oh my god. Too much Fusion World. I haven't turned on the game in 3 weeks. What's wrong with me? Anyway. Okay, I'm just stupid. Okay. Can you imagine if our super combos gave you 20k and drew 2 cards? That would have been something. Okay. We need that, Bandai. Bandai, we need super combos that are 20k and draw 2 cards. Thank you. Okay. So defending friends comes down. They are in overtime now. I trust what Cody said. Android 18 needs the Android 21 SER to get out of this. Just to recover lives. Luckily, Black doesn't really have a floodgate. And if Android 18 gets going, it can just maybe close the game next turn. Maybe. We see an attack from the SER, just going to be blocked. Okay. That's one of the things. That's one of the things a lot of people forget if they don't play the Android deck or they haven't played against it in a while. It's hard to deal damage to this thing. Not only is it big, it also has a blocker, unison blocker which just restands itself. So there is a lot going on here. Now we see the Goku coming down. He's gonna be huge. Imagine Black had a similar card to Explosive Dance. No, please no. Black has a card similar to Explosive Dance. It's called Oceanus Shenron. It costs 1 energy more, but it doesn't require a Z extra. Make it an extra. No. No. Sucks to be you giving these ideas here on the Lookout channel. You know Bandai does not listen to what we say here. So, so it's okay. You can go wild with ideas. Okay. So that is game. Goku just swings, becomes gigantic, deals double, and that's it. That is it for round 2, guys. Gonna be jumping into the break, 2 minutes until overtime, so we will be back in 4 minutes. See you soon. Round 3, everyone, and yeah, I'm going to be lagging a bit in this one because, to be completely honest, I am not super familiar with the Black Vegito, but it's Bartek on Beerus from the newest set versus Odin on Black Starter Vegito. Both of these players are undefeated. So this is going to be a very interesting one. You just need to pull up a couple of Black Vegito cards, and where am I gonna do that, you may be asking. Well, on Deck Planet, the best deck builder in the world for not only Dragon Ball, but One Piece as well, and Star Wars Unlimited. And now you don't need an account anymore to use Deck Planet. So for those of you who were reluctant due to having to have an account, don't worry. Now you can just use Deck Planet without the account, but you can't make decks without of it. Cody. Jag, man, I wish I could play webcam. My tripod got destroyed. Sucks, man. Sucks to hear that. Okay, so what do we have here? We have Bartek. He is on Beerus, the newest Beerus deck. This one is an Arrival red-yellow deck. It's relatively strong. Like it's by far, it's not a weak deck. Definitely not. It does suffer a bit on defense, while Odin is on the Black Starter Vegito. Okay, so let us see. As activate main, he gets to look at top 5 and he gets to grab something. He grabs his Vegito. This guy is a double striker. No, he is just a 20k. He's just a 20k beater with deflect. You can go into him for free. That's pretty cool. Vegito awakens, and you have a black My Future Z Battle in area. So he needs the Z Battle card in area. Instead, he's just going to be establishing the Z extra here, the final Kamehameha. Which is just going to be chilling most of the time. Most of the time, just going to be sitting here until he's ready to finish the game. They are just going over it. It gives Vegito a nice buff, and it gets you your Goku and Vegeta. Yeah, Vegito is a cool deck. So let's go. 10k into Beerus. Gonna be comboing with the Goku. 15. Beerus taking the damage here, going down to 7. That doesn't matter. If you are someone who is new to Masters, just discovering the format, oh my god, just discovering the game. Unlike in Fusion World, in Masters, basically your leaders awaken on turn 2 and go down to 6 lives. Like almost all of them do so. So the first 2 damage that you take are basically free, because you will be taking those 2 lives anyway. It solves a bit of a problem where, let's say, a leader needs to attack to draw or something like that. It's fine, because the opponent is just gonna be taking lives anyway. And we see Vegito awakening here, going down to 6 lives. 1 second, it's just changing the picture. Okay, here it is. It says blue Vegito on this side. Once per turn, if you have the Z battle, the Z extra in play, When you activate Union skill, you draw one, which he's gonna be doing because he has a free Union Potara in hand. When he attacks, you draw one, so the deck draws like mad. And then activate main, choose up to one of your black Vegito cards, and it gets plus 5k for the turn. So there is a lot of value coming from the Vegito. Yeah, it's just that Vegito cards are bad. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, he can choose himself too. Vegito cards just aren't really good, unfortunately. That's the biggest problem with the deck. His cards are kinda mid. And here we see a Union Potara into the 20k deflect Vegito. Now he's gonna be drawing one from the leader. You go through this deck relatively fast. This guy has activate battle once per turn. When one of your black Vegito cards is in battle, you use one card from under this card in a combo, with its skills negated for the turn. So he's gonna be swinging 20k at Bartek here. Let's see if Bartek is going to be taking this. So this is the threshold where he goes to when he awakens. That's 6 lives. Will he be looking to go any lower? I think he has to take it. Yeah, no negates. This is 25k. You're not gonna be out comboing 25k before you awaken. So Beerus going down to 5 lives. And here we see Odin passing the turn. Gonna be drawing one. Let's see what he's got here. Charge. Okay, he's using one of the cocktail drinks gods. Don't usually see these ones. He uses his activate main, he charges one card into the Z energy, then looks top 5, and he's gonna be grabbing himself a multicolored god here. He grabs the Beerus. That is the SR Beerus, and here he's gonna be paying the Z energy and 2 Z energy and 1 regular to go into his unison, and now he uses the leader's ability, draws 2 cards and awakens. And now you have to give me 1 second to find him. Okay, so he has awakened here. I think I'm probably just gonna be downloading him. Yeah, I'll just... Okay. There we go. On the awakened side, though. On the awakened side, he's actually pretty cool. So, 1 sec. He's a blocker. He negates energy exhaust of all multicolored cards. When he attacks, he draws 1. And then once per turn, when you combo with a red-yellow multicolored god, you may take a life, add up to 1 basically, and then he reduces the arrival cost of the next Beerus card with an energy cost of 5 by 1 red. Basically allows you to play cards that you have comboed with for 1 energy less. And he also has the alt art version of it. That's nice. That's cool to see. We also see the Android 13 coming down just to remove the Vegito. Now let's see what Odin is going to do about this. I believe that Beerus, while a good deck, will be struggling. Like every multicolor deck, he struggles on defense. Defense is not the name of the game for these multicolor decks. Not necessarily defense, combo power. Combo power is the problem, because a lot of your cards are gonna be multicolored and a lot of them will cost an energy for you to combo with them. Okay, so we'll be seeing a Union Potara come in. Beerus wants to speed run to 4 lives. Beerus gets 3 combos from the fish, the Whis and the Unison. It's not that bad. Nimbus Explosive and Almighty is also cracked. That is true. I am still a bit unsure on how much combo power he can dish out when he's being consistently attacked, but he can use, like you said, he can just use Nimbus, get auto swings. Flying Nimbus is a very, very dumb card. This Vegito, that is SSB Vegito All Around Warrior, Deflect Blocker, permanent if you have the Z extra in your battle area, and when this card would be removed by an opponent's kill or KO'd, you place 2 cards from under it into the drop instead, so it can save itself once. When this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 5 or less and send it into its owner's warp, like we have now seen with the android here. So it is a removal, it's a 20k beater, it's also a blocker, it has removal protection. It's not a bad card. It's definitely, and it's basically free to play. We need to see Bartek establish a Z extra, because then he can use Explosive Dance, which is the best card to in the game, probably, to shut down multiple attacks, just to take away your opponent's turn unless they have prepared for it, which usually requires a lot of Z energy charge in advance. Okay. So we see a combo here, upticking the Whis Unison to combo with a god, which is also going to be reducing the cost of the next arrival. So here we see cracking the energy marker to play the god. Is he playing the Trunks SCR? Trunks SCR? I'm having trouble remembering Trunks SCR. The shitty red one from BT23? No, there has to be a different Trunks SCR. No way. No. He's not playing that one. That one is just plain bad. Okay, we're going to see Boo Om Nom Noming the card. And now let's see what Bartek still has. Here's a combo with the Vegito. Beerus goes down to 3. Passes the turn, restands everything. Now Beerus has a chance to get out of this and to assemble a nice line of defense. I fully believe in him because he's undefeated with Beerus. And you might disagree with me on some things that I say, but Polish players are one of the best players in Europe. So I'm 100% sure that Bartek is going to dig up something. Hey Franco Baku, Trunks SCR isn't that bad. Pair it with the high number of Z energy that Beerus should have, plus counter, and it's actually the SCR I've played in the deck. Nice. So okay, I would be surprised if the SCR came down, but I would definitely be happy to see it. Would definitely love seeing the Trunks SCR see some play here. Okay, we see another Android 14 here just to remove. We see a swing from the leader coming in. Don't think there's gonna be any negates to this. Look how big his hand is. There's like 12 cards at least in it. At least 12. All the Polish people I've met have always been incredibly intelligent. I wonder what they have in their waters. Well, alcohol. What all of our Slavic countries have in water, man. Like, I absolutely love the Polish community. I can't wait to host more events in Poland. I absolutely love seeing all of you guys there. Okay. So, vodka and rakia, Miyamoto. That's the spice. Beerus the goat. Yeah, Beerus gonna be comboing here. Okay. Next arrival should be reduced then. It's gonna be ping 2. And going into what? Okay, so he's going into Cell Max. He's gonna be swinging 25 into Vegito. Still contemplating. Yep, he's gonna be swinging 25. Let's see, any negates here. Yep, pay 1. I guess petrification. No, he's not gonna be paying here. He's still contemplating what to do. Let's see, I believe that you want to stop this attack. So, pay 1. Protector of the people. So Vegito's gonna be getting plus 5Ks when he's attacked. End of the turn. Things restand. And now Bartek has 3 blockers on the field. One of which, when he's removed, he gives minus 30 to something. So if you remove him, he just claps you back. And assembling the blockers. Yes. The blocker army has assembled. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna start off easy with a 15k attack, draw 1. Hey, Das Pascal, thanks for subbing, mate. Thanks for supporting us here on Twitch. Hey, yo, man, we have some pretty crazy decks here. We have some really interesting choices. Red Beerus, Cumber, Android 18, SSB Vegito. Like, these locals are wild. Okay, Cell Max restands. If he blocks next time, he dies, and then he takes something away with him. Let's see, Odin gonna be paying here. Gonna be paying 1. And what's he gonna go into? He's gonna be going into the Boo. Yeah, undefeated. Both of these decks are undefeated. Do you eat the Cell or do you eat Android here? I think you eat Android here. Because if you eat the Cell, he just removes your thing. If you eat the Android, you can still force Beerus to block with Cell and then get rid of something. I'm not sure whether or not he plays the new SS4 Vegito support. I think he does. I think we saw it, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so Boo takes away Cell and then he dies. I mean, the other option is that Odin is just gonna go again into one of the Vegitos that removes something. So there we go. He plays the other deflect blocker Vegito, which removes something, gets rid of Android. Okay, now it makes more sense, because he wouldn't be able to remove Cell Max with this Vegito. Can't run if it's Vegito Xeno though. I mean, he can run it. He can, he can play the SS4 Vegito, but just going into him is gonna be very difficult. In theory, you can do, like Beyond All Limits. I am not sure what the other Vegeta would be, but like in theory, you can do it. I don't believe that it's optimal. Okay, so down comes the Black Smoky Dragon and gets rid of the Whis Unison. Bartek is now completely open for attacks. I'm not sure whether or not it's the play, because I don't like the idea that he has stepped out here. I don't like the idea of tapping out. As a reference, for anyone coming in from Fusion World, you don't tap out in Masters. In Masters, if you tap all of your energy, you can't use negates to stop your opponent from swinging into you, and then you just lose the game. So for us, stepping out is usually a death sentence. ABH brothers, hey guys, sup. The Vegito deck is highly underrated. And it's actually cool to see it played here. Does he swing with the smoke? Nah. Just combos it away. The smoke is in the Z energy. Okay. Sup everyone, welcome to the locals. We have these every Friday, opened to all regions, fully proxy legal, free entry, no prizes but free entry. Just hop in, play some games of Masters. We usually run 3 or 4 rounds, and we stream them every single Friday. So it's pretty cool to try. It's a cool way to try out the game, to try out some new decks, to just maybe build a deck that you wouldn't normally build or can't. And of course, now that we're in the regionals season, it's also a good place to test out some decks. Is a starter Vegito actually viable? I love the deck, but I haven't played it since release. It's okay. I don't think that it is meta viable, but I think like it is an okay deck. The Vegito cards suck ass. That's the problem. Okay, we see Bartek playing the big boss monster, so he's gonna be floodgating his opponent. He's also going to be getting rid of something, ignoring barrier. So he's swinging into Vegito using the super combo, so going up to 25 here. 35. Okay, gonna be drawing 2. Let's just quickly check out, does this swing have any keywords? I believe yes. I believe he's a double striker at least. Yeah, he's pretty K double. So 2 super combos takes Odin out of the attack. Now we see no holds barred swinging. I believe is Odin going to be out comboing this one? Or do you just take it here? Well, there is still the leader swing. He uses power burst, goes down to takes a life for a free negate, and then grabs a 1-drop. From the drop, we will be seeing potentially a Z leader here for Beerus. Not yet. First establishing the Z unison. Okay, so Whis now comes back. It's gonna be switching Beerus to active mode. No holds bar plus explosive dance is insane. Yeah, that's a really crazy combo. Beerus Z leader requires an energy. Okay. We will not be seeing explosive dance in this game though. There is no Z extra being established here. I think that it's something that Beerus players are still experimenting with. I know that there was a lot of talk about... God, I want to animate this Beerus so bad, it looks so cool. I know that a lot... Eh? The fuck? What the fuck am I look... What? What? He's playing the SSB Vegito Secret Rare, which is a triple striker which can burst free and then send free and from hand to warp and then restand. What? It's GG? No fucking way that he's playing this SCR in Vegito. What the fuck? Oh my god. Not in Vegito, in Beerus. What? Polish Spice striking again. Kurva, what is this? Okay. You know, I've casted in so more games than most people, and I always think, well, now I have seen everything, and then something like this happens. Something like this just happens out of nowhere. Crazy Pickles, you played in your Beerus as well. What did I miss here with this one? Okay, so there's the triple again. Vegito used to kill Vegito. Oh, he's also running explosive dance. Okay. Okay, we're gonna see Odin using support. Gonna create a token negate here. Wow. That was... Oh, and down comes Secret ID, gets rid of the token. Bartek throwing his last 3 cards, attacking, and that's it! That is it! Bartek wins with Beerus, with Vegito SCR. Vegito defeats Vegito. What an absolutely insane turn of events. Oh my god. Absolutely insane. I am speechless. Well, I mean, I'm not. I'm just talking. We'll be jumping, just to mentally recover for a second. We will be jumping into... There will be no chance for Vegito to win. That is true, though. We'll be jumping into the break screen very shortly. And then we might catch some other games, because the round is still going. 6 minutes until time. I will see you very shortly. Okay guys, so now we are on table 2. We are watching... It's gonna take a bit for me now to set up everything, but what we are watching AFC Chicken on everyone's favorite deck, Hedgiak. So we are watching Hedge, AF Chicken, okay, he's playing versus BMK, and the game just ended. Well, we came in way too late, guys. Okay, let's try to find something else. Okay, let's try this again. So, here we have Mikey on Vegex. Yes, Mikey, one of the best, I would say comfortably that Mikey is not just one of the best players in Europe, but one of the best players in the world in general, versus Cumber. Okay. Versus Rusty on Cumber. Please don't lose too fast. Whichever one of you. I am still setting up everything. If one of you loses now, I'm gonna be very sad. So, okay. No one lost. That's good. Mikey's on free life with Vegex. Oh, well, I wrote Vegex. Well, it's Vegex himself then. Okay, so it's Vegex versus Cumber. Yeah. Hey, Loki, it's been a long day. Hey, mate. How am I? To be honest, to put it like this, I am moving on Sunday, and I'm doing everything but getting ready to move. So I am just a bit tired, and it's hard to sleep with the big thing happening. And but other than that, I'm having a great day. Other than that, I hope your day is, despite being long, I hope your day is nice as well. We just saw Beerus play the black Vegito SCR, and that was like really bad shit insane. Even without winning here, there's no chance Vegito would win. True. So, Vegex versus Cumber. Okay, 2 minutes until time. Let's see, can Captain Cumber win? He's going through his hands, checking. He has the SCR. He's fully tapped out, though. He has already attacked with everything. He has 1 energy up. I strongly believe that you don't tap out here. Okay, he hasn't tapped out here. Okay. Now he might actually get out of this. A bit of a shame that he didn't have the Bardock Overwhelm here. That would have been massive. That would have just flat out bought him another turn almost instantly. Hey, 1 second. Okay, one of the dogs just kinda went crazy. Anyway, I am here. So Cumber has 1 energy. He needs to defend himself against Vegito. There are no floodgates except Bardock. Bardock has been used. 30 seconds until time. You don't know how he can do it. Hey, say Alexander, I don't think that he can survive this. So in the finale, we're gonna be having Hatch, I believe, and Beerus. And here we're just watching to see what happens. 5 minutes until the end of overtime have just started. though I kind of feel that this game is going to be over a bit sooner than that. But we will see. We'll see. Maybe Cumber surprises us here. Unfortunately, yeah, there's not gonna be a cheeky Bolchinian ape coming down. It's just this SCR and Glad SSB got to twinkle in the spotlight. Thanks for streaming the game and GG's to Beerus. Hey Odin, it was really a cool game, mate. It was really a cool game. And I'm happy that you showed off the SSB Vegito. That was super exciting to see. Okay, so now Cumber is fully tapped out, which gives Mikey basically free reign. And the blocker has been used, the petrification has been used, free negates can't be used anymore because he's on 1 life. He can't take he can take a life in theory, but yeah. And then comes the Vegex, brings the other one in. Doesn't Cumber take the card he just played? No, I think he has triggered already. If he chooses. Okay, so we have the Vegex down. Here's an attack. It's gonna be comboing. Gonna be comboing 2 to get out of it. 3. Okay. And he had the Bardock. He had the Bardock in hand. He hasn't used it to floodgate his opponent. Okay. I guess he valued petrification more and then just figured he's gonna find a way to get out of it. Because if you have the opportunity to floodgate Vegex, you always floodgate Vegex. Just always. And here we have the end of the round. So, Mikey wins with Vegex. And we are now jumping into the break for the last time before we go into the big finale, guys. So 2 minutes until the end of overtime. I will be seeing you in 3 minutes. In the finale, we have... Okay, get ready for this. We have Bartek undefeated with Red Beerus from the newest set versus everyone's favorite Hatch. AF Chicken on Hatch. So let's see who's gonna be taking the W here. Is it going to be Bartek with his super spicy Red Beerus deck? Or is it going to be Hatch? We'll see. We will see. Hatch is a difficult matchup. As in, Hatch is a difficult matchup for anyone. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. The Beerus deck is super spicy though. The Beerus deck is really, really spicy. Now, if you are just coming into Masters for the very first time and you don't know what Hatch does and why some people don't really like Hatch, basically when Hatch awakens, he has the following ability. When a battle card attacks, the player who attacked can't attack with tokens or battle cards with an energy cost of 7 or less other than the card that they have attacked with for the duration of the turn. That's what Hatch does. And then he just stalls you. And then he beats you by stalling you. However, one thing to take note is that the Vegito SCR costs 8. So maybe we see the cheeky SCR come here out of nowhere and then just close the game again. We could see, though Hatch basically only just plays negates, and that's it. Beerus has Unisons. Well, he has Whis. Like, it's not the best Unison for beating up people. But it is fair. He has Unisons. Well, he can maybe squeeze some combo power into those attacks. Okay, so Bartek is establishing the Unison here, so he's gonna be awakening soon. Yep, he awakens, goes down to 6, flips into the awakened side. There we go. Here's a Unison swing. We see AFC Chicken also establishes his Unison to get some additional draw power here. It's gonna be plussing 1 to combo with a yellow-red god, which is going to be triggering Beerus' effect to allow him to play a 5-cost Beerus mid-combo phase as an arrival for just 1 energy. And this is one of the newer ones. So this Beerus is 20k dual attacker, and when this card is played, you draw 1. Then if you have 3 or more red energy, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and give it -15. If you have 3 or more yellow, choose one of your opponent's battle cards that are Unisons and they can't attack for the turn. This doesn't really matter because, you know, Bartek doesn't have free energy. but still, this is still a dual attacker. So it's still a 20k, which attacks twice. Let's see, there is an attack, also from the god, coming in, and past turn, Beerus switches to active mode because he has blocker. Hedge charges his spurred energy. We see 2 of the SS4 Gogetas are gone. So that's another thing that Hedge does. He basically stalls you and then he plays gigantic big things which attack many times. Also, boss monsters have dual, yes. Okay, 3 cards are under the leader, so we will be seeing the awakening now. There we go, Mr. Hatch has awakened. He's going to start bringing in the pain. Let's see. Oh, the big super scary Hatch, which is just going to be causing a lot of floodgates to come down. Bartek takes the damage here, goes down to 5. Let's see how many cards in there. About 7 or so in the drop, enough for him to overwhelm into something if he chooses to do so. He's gonna be playing the newest Hatch promo card. Okay, haven't seen this one in action. I vaguely remember that it is a floodgate. So unique barrier, auto burst 2, so mill 2 from your deck. Remove this card from the game. When an opponent's battle card attacks, negate the attack, and your opponent can't attack with battle cards with a cost of 6 or more for the turn. Choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and send it to its owner's warp. So for 2 you play him and you warp something. And then you basically get to floodgate your opponent as well. It's a very neat card. It's a neat card that just basically floodgates the opponent, but it needs to be on a body on the field, which makes it a bit worse. However, he does have the barrier and he's still a 20k beater, so he's not bad. It's pretty decent. What is Bartek going to be doing now? He has a ton of cards in his hand. He now has free energy, which means that 90% of his Beeruses are online at the moment. So we will be seeing all of the if you have 3 or more energy effects popping off. See, Unison Swing. Blasting, going to be comboing another red yellow god here, reducing the Beerus effect. The Beerus's arrival, now paying 1, that's a 20k dual attacker. Now he's getting both effects, so he both gets to next hunting by 15 and choose one of the opponent's battle cards or unisons and then say that they can't attack. The other part doesn't really matter. He's going to be sending the card from the combo area into the Z energy, attacking 21st time. Hedge just responding with a nice pay 1 and negate. He's attacking for the 2nd time, and now he's basically locked out of attacking with his non-8 cost or more cards. And Have Chicken, I believe, is just responding by getting rid of his promo hatch. It's 7, 8 or more, basically 7 or less. Hedge going to be taking some damage here, but basically what he's trying to do is he's not just stalling. Hedge has 2 alternative ways to win. He can either he has 3 ways of winning. He can either beat you on time by just being on higher lives than you, He can beat you with SS4 Gogeta, with just like a big attacker, just punch you to death. Or he can use Oceanus Shenron and just keep looping it and then mill you to death. So Hedge has options to fight you. And now he's on 4 energy. Let's see what's he gonna be doing here. Well, we will obviously see a leader swing coming in. Gonna be drawing 1. It's gonna be blocked by the android and then it just dies. Beerus' hand looks like he's searching his deck. yeah, the hand is pretty damn good. So for 4 energy, what are you going to be doing here? She's checking the amount of cards in his drop. Yeah, Heichi just looping Oceanus is... Oh, for those of you, again, who are new, first off, welcome to Masters. Second, the Oceanus card, this one right here. What it does is it's a counter, and it says negate the attack, then you discard 1 card, and then your opponent can't attack anymore for the turn unless they mill themselves by 4 cards for every single attack. Mill 4. And then Hedge just keeps looping this card constantly back into his hand and stopping you from ever attacking again. There are ways of stopping this. There are ways of just trying to go around this card, especially if you're running if you are running Beerus, you can play Almighty Resistance, which just negates the Oceanus, but still. Miyamoto says Hedge is the most toxic deck in the game by design. Yeah, Hedge is made to piss off people. And how old is this? Yeah, you have Beerus Ball. How old is this card? Hedge came out when? BT8. Hedge came out in set 8. We are about to enter set 25 soon. That's how long Hedge has been terrorizing people. Oh, absolutely insane. 3 years, more than 3 years. If it's set 8, it's like 4 years, I would say. Because I know that I have been doing this for 2. And Hedge is already... And I've started with BT 17. With the content. So it's been like 4 years. Okay, let's see. Here is the... Hedge is going to do his bullshit loop. Get the Oceanus back to hand. And then just say like, okay, next time you swing, he's just going to say fine. Negate and then start milling 4. Koitsuke could also help, yes. I have full faith in Bartek that he has a way to... That is the Violent Rays. That is Avenue 7 Spice, the Violent Rays coming down. And we have a swing from the Beerus. And of course there is the Oceanus stopping the attack. Saying, hey mate, now you need to mill 4. Flipping the table also works, just saying. Ah. Quits and BMS makes the matchup playable. Webcam is 2 different tables. True. You flip your table and then you kindly ask the opponent to do the same. You say like for immersion purposes. Okay, gonna be paying 1 here, going into the Z deck. Gonna establish the Z extra. Yep, here comes the Z extra, so after Bartek takes one more point of damage, his explosive dance is online. Fortunately, explosive dance doesn't really mean much against Hatch, because Hatch is not looking to really attack you unless he goes for the SS4 Gogeta. Then it's okay, then you try to stop him. You just say you will make it worthwhile to him. You just swing into his lead and they'll be like, no, actually I've meant to attack into the unison, mate. Please show me your hand first. Okay, so Hedge attacks, gonna be drawing one here. We see the Black Smoke Dragon in hand, Power Burst, Hostile Saiyan encounter, probably even more god-awful nonsense from Hatch. Okay, upticking the Unison, comboing away the fish. We see Slug here. Down comes the Hedge, gets rid of the big boss monster. Hedge is looking to stabilize the field. He doesn't need an opening to attack. So he just needs to stabilize the field a bit. Yeah, going for game is hard with Hedge, so his main focus is just to get rid of stuff and then use negates to survive. Like, he's not gonna be trying to punch through. Which on one hand might be mildly irritating for Bartek, because Hedge can just keep him up on 5 lives, deny the Beerus ball. Yeah, just go passively and mill him and that's it. Like, there is, besides the leader swing, which you can always direct at the Unison so that you don't give your opponent cards, there is not a lot of incentive to swing into the leader. 18 minutes left. Passing the turn back to Beerus, who has like 17 cards in hand or so. How many people came to this local? Say, Nick, 15. We had 15 players tonight. You wonder if Bartek runs the Z Vegeta. I think he might run one. Mostly, like, no reason not to do it when the Z deck is 10 cards. There is room for it. Yeah, he could just accumulate hand and then just bait in Oceanus and then play Almighty Resistance, which would just counter the counter. Okay. Not even a scratch comes down. Negates the attack. Gonna be seeing a draw here. We know what he's digging for. I think we can be pretty certain that Bartek is digging for his SCR. Because he can just win with it. No, he can't, because... No, yeah, he can. He can win with it. It's an 8 cost. But he also needs to dig for the Almighty Resistance. Just to set up. Will he go? If he has his SCR, he might just go for it now. Yeah, or go with 2 almighty resistances. I think Bartek does not feel in a lot of danger right now because he has what he needs. He knows what he needs to win, to draw into to win. And Hedge is not gonna be threatening him damage. So besides just making sure that he doesn't get super close to milling, let's say Hedge plays a cheeky smoke dragon and kills him with it, I think Bartek is in a pretty okay position at the moment. Hedge going down to 5 lives. This is the first damage that Hedge has taken in a long while. Bartek doesn't mind too much here. Just gonna go into the secret ID, clear the board. There was no floodgate this turn. So, here comes a double. Stopped by the power burst. So, pay 1, negate the attack, get a 1-drop from the drop back into your hand, and the 1-drop is a card which negates the attack. Cell Max comes down. A nice dual attacker, quote unquote, or dual blocker. Gonna be swinging 25 into Hedge. Comboing away the secret ID. Z charging, so that's 30. Hedge takes the damage. He might just win here. It's not impossible for Beerus to win this one. He has a bit more than 10 cards in hand. 10 cards left in the deck. How regularly do these local easy region? The matchup is such a test of patience and mental fortitude. Hey man, I'm gonna type it here. So, the locals are every Friday on our Discord. And not region locked, free entry, no prizes, full proxy legal. So if you don't have something, you can just print it out and just play whatever deck you wish to play, or practice certain decks for the regionals or how to beat certain decks. But yeah, every single Friday we're holding these locals. Usually we try to get 8 players for there to be a stream. Luckily last time we had 11, this time we had 15. So the number just keeps increasing and that's super exciting to see. I told Bartek to run Vegito. Yeah, I knew Mikey, you when I saw it like a CR, I should have thought like Mikey's behind this somewhere. The Polish spice. Okay, let's see. Hedge on 4, Beerus on 5. If he has Almighty, he wins. If he has 2 Almighties, he wins. Let's see. Here is the swing. Oceanus. Is it gonna be met with an Almighty resistance? Yes, here it is. Pay 2 energy, counter the counter. Link to the Discord. Yes, 1 second. I will just grab it from the Twitch stream. Here you go. Okay, so the floodgate has been dealt with. Still 2 energy opened. He can win now. Bartek can take the win with his SCR. he still has enough energy open to play another Almighty Resistance, because that card isn't limited to one. It's an ancient card. Instead, he's going to be going with the Beerus SR. 1 second, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it does. You're welcome. The Beerus SR. When he's played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards or unisons, give it -20, and then additional stuff if you're a Z leader. But he's a 30k double striker. He is 30k double. So what Bartek is probably gonna do, he's probably gonna try to fish out the other negate. We see that not even a scratch is in hand. We see the super combo. Petrification is also in hand. Okay, so you aim to stop petrification here. Okay. That's the big scary when you go with the SER. Because it will just make it will negate the attack and it will take away all of your secret rare skills. And then you just kinda wasted your big opportunity to seal the deal. Does he have another Almighty? We will see. Down comes the Z battle. Goku is just going to burn Hatch by 1. He doesn't have another Almighty Resistance in hand. Unfortunately, not a second Almighty in hand. Another Oceanus comes down. So here's the floodgate again. Doesn't matter. I mean, Bartek has already attacked a pretty decent amount of times here. He's just going to be playing his android, gonna be drawing 1. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or so. He might actually lose. We might see Beerus lose if Hedge pulls into Black Smoke. I think Hedge plays Black Smoke. I'm 99% certain that his SER is the Black Smoke Dragon. Because, for those of you who don't know, Black Smoke Dragon mills the opponent by 7 cards. And Beerus has 7 left in his deck. If Hedge draws into the Black Smoke, that's game. It's just flat out over immediately. Oof. We will see. We will see. What did the red do to you? Oh man, like red is okay. Red is okay. Red has one oppressive deck and then oppressive. 1 tier 1 deck. And then that's it. Braindead color generally speaking compared to other colors. I mean, like red is burr, go damage, turn cards sideways. Okay, no SER. No SER yet. So Bartek has another opportunity to win here. AFC Chicken is on 3 lives. He needs to hit him once. Just one single time with the SER and he wins. But AFC Chicken has not even a scratch in hand, which is a negate. He has petrification in hand, which is also which is even worse to run into with your triple striker. Yeah, Beerus should be a more complicated deck. Beerus is not super easy to play. I mean, he's not super complicated either, but he's not super easy. Almighty is useless now. Will I mean, if he has another Almighty Resistance, he might win here. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have the almighty resistance. Oh no! Every single turn Hatch is one step closer to drawing his secret rare and winning. He's gonna be paying. Oh, and down comes the black smoke, ending the game. AFC Chicken takes the locals. GG wins with the black smoke dragon, because black smoke is just going to mill Beerus by 7 cards, and when you are run out of cards in hand, you lose the game. So that is it. What a crazy game. 5 minutes until overtime, so we're just gonna end it here, guys. Of course, Peter Dance is summoned the moment mill happens. Okay, guys. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. And there's no way at turn 7 they don't have a black smoke. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's locals. If you wish to play at these locals, we run them every Friday. Free entry, proxy legal, opened to all regions. Just jump in, have fun, play some games. And yeah, those were the last locals in the old flat. So we will be seeing all of you next Friday. Yeah. So thank you guys for dropping by, and I will see all of you next week.